welcome everyone to this 2K Sports broadcast live from the capital city of California, Sacramento. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Down low, it's Green and Bogut.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors are really a team of gifted passers, especially in the front court. Somewhat surprising that they were only in the middle of the pack in assists last season and one of the worst teams when it comes to turnovers.
Curry gets to Green. Bogut the pass to Iguodala. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sessions with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And Sessions kicks to Cousins. Pass to Gay. Just 4 to shoot. Tries again. And it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got his first 2 points.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Back to Curry. Thompson in the corner. Tries to save it. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. They double-team Curry. On the wing, Green. To the inside. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's Thompson again missing.
People knew that he could shoot the ball coming out of college, but I don't think teams knew that Klay Thompson would develop into the dead-eye shooter that he's become. He is a flat-out laser, and he can go to get into zones where he just doesn't miss, whether he's open or well guarded.
And here is Curry following the 3 from Rudy Gay. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Good.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
And Steve, with Clay, you know not every team thought of him as an elite shooter, or he wouldn't have gone as late as he did in the draft. But with his size, he has incredible range, and that has proved to be a factor in his play.
Yeah, one thing he's been able to do this last season is find ways to quicken that release. And now he can get that 3 off in the blink of an eye. He's a big, strong kid, and doesn't need much room at all to let it fly. So what an incredible weapon to have on offense.
Thompson sets the pick for Curry. Bogut with a screen on Sessions. And the wide open shot from Green. And a Green. McLemore with the ball. It's up against Thompson. McLemore dishes to Sessions. Here's Thompson. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will come the other way. It's Curry with the drive. On the wing, Thompson. Gay trying to break free. Thompson misses. Kings have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And Sessions kicks to Thompson. Kicks it out to Gay. Clock at 6. Great D that time from Green.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotation.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Bogut the pass to Iguodala. Comes up empty down low. The Kings leading. Gay with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. There's the feed to Sessions. Green with the block. Here's Curry. He has 5. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Baseline jumper. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Kings lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
And the defense has been key in building this lead. They've really clamped down hard.
They've done a nice job, Steve. I think challenging every shot, a hand up on every shot.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Barnes and Lee are the 3 and 4. Livingston is out there with Barbosa, and it's Speights in at the 5.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
Here's Evans. Doubled by Lee. And it's Evans missing.
Maurice Speights, a big man with a nice shooting touch. Last season, an uptick in 3-point attempts for him, and that might be a good move, developing the shot outside the arc. The 3 and the way the game is played now is much more valuable than the long 2-point shot.
And Sacramento has possession after the miss from David Lee. Evans, a screen on Barnes. Landry with a screen for McLemore. Sacramento again missing. Barnes with it. Now defended by McLemore. Barnes dishes to Lee. Lee left side. Tries again. And Speights gets to go. Speights has got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And McCallum kicks to Landry. Feeds it to Evans. Lets it fly. And it doesn't even draw iron. Kicks it to Barnes. And he makes good on the layup. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
A great second quarter here after a difficult first. I'd say they knocked the rust off. Sometimes it takes a little while before you get the blood flowing and you find your rhythm.
Strong move there to go in for the dunk.
That's a smart foul there to prevent him from the finish.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And the points they're getting in the lane will really help them open up the floor.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
The Kings, one of the youngest teams in the league. They're trying to build through the draft, but mixed results over the last couple of seasons. DeMarcus Cousins, the only player who's truly distinguished himself as a significant building block.
Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
And the Kings, Clark, over the last 5 years, drafting in that 5 to 7 range. They took Cousins, Traded down, remember, for Jimmer Fredette.
Yep.
And then Thomas Robinson out of Kansas. Another Jayhawk in 13, Ben McLemore.
Yeah, McLemore struggled a bit in his rookie season. Aside from Cousins, not the difference makers you'd hope for to this point. We'll see if this year's any different for him.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Here's McLemore.
Well, Ben McLemore seen as perhaps a steal when the Kings selected him 7th overall in last year's draft, but his rookie season was a colossal disappointment, defensively and offensively. He really struggled to contribute.
Sessions checked in for Ray McCallum. Some changes for Golden State.
Well, this is what you have to do when you're trailing. You've got to attack, be aggressive, and get to that foul line. Look out!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Curry against Sessions. Curry passes to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Green's got the lead back up to 5 now for the Warriors. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And McLemore kicks to Landry. It's stolen by Bogut. Pushing it up. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession.
That pushes this lead up instead of going the other way.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors ahead as they end the second quarter on a 14-5 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. The second half just about to get going here. One guy who's been getting it done so far,